Good afternoon. Welcome to the European Championships competition for shotgun 2024, which is taking place in Lonato, northern Italy. If you were watching the individual skeet women final a few minutes ago, welcome back. It's great to have you with us. We are live from the Concaverde shooting range. Individual skeet men final is the next final of the day. We've had two exciting finals already so far. Today there were skeet women junior and skeet women finals. There was a single Paris 2024 quarter place decided in the women's final. We also have just one Paris 2024 Olympic quarter up for grabs in this final. None of the finalists have a quarter place, so it'll be one exciting match. Whoever wins it will take away the highly coveted Olympic quota, and you can see on your screens it's Great Britain coaches Per Moen and Richard Brickell was to his left. My name is Elena Allen. I will be your commentator for this competition. Alongside me I have Piero Genga. He is a former Italian skeet shooter, and I actually remember him very well. I used to shoot alongside him. He is currently coaching Team Finland, and it's welcome from all of our viewers and from me. Thank you very much for being here with me.
Thank you, and good division to everyone. I think we will see one very nice final because no one has quota, so it will be a very big fighting.
Definitely. It was Mikola Milchev on your screens, coach for Ukraine. And we have Bratislav Dolicek, the coach for Czech Republic. Diego Gasperini is coaching the athlete and shooting under the flag of the independent neutral athlete. Oh, some lovely ice creams being eaten by the junior GBR girls. So just test fire is taking place. This is a look at the targets and cartridges. So we're using eco-friendly targets. The cartridge shot weight is up to a maximum of 24.5 grams, although most athletes use 24 grams. It's just a error of margin there. That's a typical shotgun. The athletes use shotguns which are specifically made for them, and it's not just weight, it's everything. It's stock, forend, weight, barrel length. For skeet it's more so important, would you not say, Piero?
Yes, most of the time we take care about the ammunition in the final because using the target a little bit more strong because it's more a target. We usually suggest to the athlete to shoot, as we do also when we were shooters, to shoot the second shot like one shot like they use in trap, so should be 7.5. Because 3 and 5, you know, we shoot at the second target at least at 29, from 26 to 30 meters. So we need the good patterns.
So do your athletes use shot 8 or just 7.5 or 7s?
No, we shoot always 9.5 only in the final.
I mean, for the second
target, yes, we shoot 7.5 on maybe on 3, 5, maybe 4. It depends on which target we see that we use.
Yeah, and Piero is mostly referring to the reverse doubles on station 3 and 5. They're the ones where the second target appears, well, it is slightly further away than our regular pairs in skeet. And this is the result after the qualification rounds. Freddie Killinder of Great Britain leads on 124 out of, not leads, he qualifies in the top position for this final. Sven Korte also shot 124. They had a shoot-off, and Freddie obviously won because he goes in the first position for the final. Sven will enter this final in the second position, but more of this later. We're just waiting for the finalists to make their way onto the shooting range. They have lined up to the right of us, just ready and waiting for the jury. to take them onto the shooting range. And there they go. No, slight pause. They're going back.
As I told you before, for the women event, I have to tell you, this European Championship has been a record.
So very highly scoring qualification rounds, considering the appalling weather we've had over the 2 days of qualification. Today's been okay.
Yes, we fight yesterday, and before yesterday we stopped the competition for 1 hour and a half because of the weather. So it was not easy for the shooters to remain concentrated, and also because this affects especially the senior, because we were the last 2 squad shooting. But according to the result, is very high, and they shot very well in any case.
Which is actually quite surprising how high the scores were. I was there for the 2 days, the first 2 days of the qualification, and I know on the first day the shooting was stopped for 2 hours, and some of the athletes were actually on the range for an hour without being able to leave, put on warmer clothes. And it got very, very cold.
Yes, this is what we fight yesterday, what we faced yesterday. But the shooters behave very well, and this is why we have this very, very high score. Consider also the light. We shot first day, second day we shot around after 5 o'clock, 5:30, and was not easy to see the target. So this give one more value to this kind of result.
Yes, exceptional shooting from our athletes in this final, particularly from Freddie Kilinda and Sven Korte. 124 under the conditions, over 3 days of qualifications. Incredible performance. The athletes are walking onto the range now to be introduced to you. If you're just joining us, this is the individual Skeet men final. We have 1 Olympic quota place to be also awarded at the end of the final. As none of the athletes have it, it will have to be the winner of this match who will take it. And the athletes are now ready to be presented. This is Freddie Kilinda, representing Great Britain.
32 years old, 2 bronze medals in 2022, World Cup Kambong team men, World Cup Lonato mixed team, and in World Cup, also 5th place for him in the individual event. Welcoming him today are Freddie Kilinda.
I think it's the highest score actually Freddie has shot internationally. And this is our lovely Sven Korte. He's a really nice chap. I was talking to him before the final. He's representing Germany. He's 34 years of age. He's been always very close to getting an Olympic quota, but has never quite just managed it. He won Bronze European Championship medal in Lonato in 2016. He was also bronze medalist at the World Cup in Cairo this year, and another bronze for him. He won at the World Cup in Larnaca last year. And this is Andriy Kopcheruk of Ukraine.
Presently have 9th place at Team Men event in Baku World Cup 2022 and an 8th place again in Team Men at Lonato World Cup 2022. So clapping loudly today, Andriy Kopcheruk. And position number 4.
This is Emily Hibbs, shooting for Great Britain in the women's event. And we have Anatoly Semenenko shooting under the flag of the independent neutral athlete. And this is Daniel Korczak, who goes in 5th position for this final, representing Czech Republic.
ITA World Cup 2021 and this year, place in World Cup Cairo, individual events, plus a consistent fifth place there in mixed team, and bronze medalist in the individual event at World Cup Rabat 2024. Hands up for Daniel Bertak.
And the final athlete in this final is going to be Mitchell Brooker-Smith, representing Great Britain. He was our last year's finalist at the European Championships as well, where he finished in the 5th position. So it'll be interesting to see if he can make one better. He can finish in the medals perhaps. A very young athlete. He can still be shooting as a junior, so it's great to see him in the senior final. And he's our only European finalist from last year to have made this year's final as well. So the jury in charge is Tamas Imnaishvili from Georgia. He was a well-known athlete in his days. He also shot skeet. And this is our referee in charge from Bahrain, Nordin Eliassi. He's already officiated one of the finals. I think that was the Skeet Women Junior Final. So he will know that the targets here are quite hard and you have to wait for little bits. Because the targets are not smoking, it's just little bits coming out. But being eco-friendly targets, sometimes the bits are difficult to see because of the color.
Yes, but today the visibility is very nice, so I think that we will assist to the very nice shooting.
Well, the sun is sort of starting to come out, making the light that bit better.
Yes. I was shooting with Imnaishvili at the time. Huh?
Were you?
Remember, yes.
So Freddie Killender is going to get this final on the way. He's shooting station 3. In the finals, shooters shoot a sequence of targets. They're doubles on stations 3, 4 and 5. To those of you who are familiar with the way ski competition take place, because we have qualification rounds, 5 qualification rounds of 25 targets each. Shooters shoot a total of 125 targets, and then the highest placed 6 shooters go into a final where they shoot doubles. And that's a miss for Sven on the regular pair. Well, it's early days, it's just the start. I know Sven has his wife Jana watching back home. So hello to you. And your baby son Mika, who is 2 years of age. And also daughter Mira, who is only 4 months old. Sven actually said that he comes to international competitions for a bit of a rest. And I can sympathize. I have 2 young children at home, so I know what it's like. So it's more so wonderful to see him, considering the pressures he has at home, lack of sleep, and to have shot 124, it's incredible.
But he has the best supporter at home, so no better than his daughter and his wife.
But you know how difficult it is when you have little ones. And at 4 months old, he won't be getting much sleep.
I also have 2. Now he's 9 and 11, and they were expecting to see me sitting on the chair there. But my athletes just for one target was not in the final. But we try next time.
Are you talking about the women's shooter, Mariut? I know. I did see she was in the shoot-off earlier today. Unfortunately, she didn't make it to the women's final, but she shot incredibly well. Her shooting, I've watched her over the years. I've shot alongside her for many years.
The last competition in Doha was in the final. She missed the final for the shoot-off. This time the same, but a little bit longer, but she missed again. And we are working, you know. It's 3 years that I am with Finland. So I have one qualified for Olympic, and we still working. But we see how is going the final. I think the best 10 target, the first 10 targets are too much important to be concentrated and not to give up, because everything can happen.
Absolutely. As in any of the finals, be it trap or skeet, because of the pressure situation, things can change dramatically and quickly. And that's a hit as well. Yeah, well done by the referee. We're going to see quite a bit of this, because this is exactly what we've seen in the Skeet Women Junior and Skeet Women final, because the targets are very hard. There are pieces coming off. They're not smoking, and I presume it's because in skeet we're really shooting them more sort of edge on, whereas in trap the shot goes slightly differently, and also I suppose bigger shot cartridges.
Usually we shoot 10 from 15 to 20 meters normal round, 22 meters. In the final we shoot a little bit far, so we can see a little bit more pieces than normal.
And Sven just shot and hit his pair on 4, because on 3 we shoot on station 3 we shoot a regular and reversed doubles, and on station 4 it's one double only. You start off with the high house, that's a no target, with a high house double first on the first rotation, and then on the next rotation it's the low house target, and so it goes one of each in each rotation. And on station 5 again our shooters will shoot 2 pairs, one regular and one reverse. The reverse pairs on station 3 and 5 is something these athletes do not shoot in qualification rounds. Of course they do practice in their training, but they never get a chance to actually, once they start their qualification rounds, they never get a chance to shoot any of those reverse pairs, which makes it that much more difficult. Yes,
this is our big problem, because when a normal round happens, we don't shoot these reverse. And this affects too much also the final, because can you imagine in any of these athletes, the last double that they shoot maybe was when they were at home, so 1 week ago. I hope they change something to shoot also during the normal round, let's say. And this kind of double affect all the 10 targets, because you don't need to miss. You charge the pressure also the normal double.
Thank you for that bit of information. Very interesting for those of you who are not familiar with how the scoring system and how skeet shooting works. If you're just joining us, we're live on the Italian Rise Sport and on the Olympic channel, as well as the ESC YouTube channel and Facebook. Welcome to everyone, wherever you are watching this men's skeet final at the European Championships in Lonato. There were a total of 83 men who competed in the individual competition. So quite a high amount, number of athletes at the European Championships, because we have more in World Cups and World Championships, but these are athletes specifically from European countries.
It's important nobody miss this competition, because it's the last competition where you can get the place to go to the Olympic.
That's right, and none of these.
We have some athletes, some top athletes maybe are not present, but because of this, everyone want to be ready, and we see some person in the final that nobody has quota, so means that they try to prepare in the best way to face this competition.
That's right. So there's a lot of pressure on these athletes, because we only have one Olympic quota, and none of the 6 finalists have it. So they're not, at this point, they're not concerned with the medals. All they want is, the quota. But unfortunately, just like in the trap final, the winner of this competition will be the one who will take the quota place. That was a nicely shot reverse pair on station 5 for the Ukrainian athlete, Andriy Kobzaruk. On your screens you have, let's see what the referee, I think he's going to give the target to Anatoly Simonenko, who is, yes, and he's been given pay loss. Well done to the referee. He's a 27-year-old athlete competing under the flag of the individual neutral athlete. And for those of you who are not familiar with the term, this is the name used to represent approved Russian and Belarusian athletes at the 2024 Summer Olympics. The abbreviation AIN comes from the French translation of the athletes, individualis, neutres. I don't speak French. You'll have to excuse my pronunciation. A strict eligibility criteria for each athlete must be met in order for them to be allowed to participate in any of the international competitions. They haven't actually had any international experience in the last so many years, so it's incredible to see a few of the athletes making these finals, and particularly at the senior level where the standard is so much higher. It's incredible that Anatoly has made this final, and with such a high score as well.
Yes, 123 is not easy to do in the first competition with this kind of pressure, of course.
That's right, and he shot 123 targets out of 125. And the Ukrainian athlete had also shot the same score. He shot 123, and the two athletes had a shoot-off for the bib number for the ranking position coming into this final.
I want to say sometimes that the referee is not because the referee make mistake, but because there is different angle to see the target. So sometimes the supporters see some pieces of the target that's in the same moment that the referee doesn't see. It is not because he doesn't see, because the angle is different. So also with the cloud, there is some different kind of condition of the light. So it's easy can be easy to miss one piece.
And of course, that is the reason we have two side referees who are assisting our main referee, who can only watch one thing at a time. He's not able, sometimes targets break as they carry on after the shot had been completed, and he relies on his side referees. And of course, the supporters' shouts of Bono has been hit. The referee does not take any notice of those. He has to go by what his right side referees tell him. If one of them sees a piece and he tells the referee the target is hit, then the athlete will be given the target, even if the main referee has pressed the buzzer and given it as a loss. So we are back on station 3 for our second rotation of 10 targets. And the Ukrainian athlete Andriy Kobzaruk is shooting. He's about to shoot his reverse pair on station 3. And he hits that beautifully. But
the trajectory of the target today are very nice, and also not extremely fast, let's say, are quite regular, let's say. Not super fast, so you can see a very nice shooting.
But the light conditions are definitely better for the men's final. It was quite hard when the women were shooting. It was cloudy and fairly dark, and the targets were not standing out as well as they are doing now. And that's, let's see. And he's been given that.
Yes, we see one piece is also here. We shoot from many years in Lonato, and even if it looks that there is no wind, always there is some, there is some small wind in this area in front of the range that permit the target to go a little bit up, a little bit down.
The wind is kind of just looking at the flags. 1 minute it's still, next minute it's blowing. But the targets, the double targets, have been flying fairly consistently. See, like this was a good flight target. The last double that we just had is when they drop or when they lift. That's when it makes it a little bit harder.
For the shooters, the main problem when the target go down, because it's difficult to change direction, to push down with the same speed in the picture in the lead.
And also the time it takes to find it with your eyes, because it's not exactly where you're looking. It's going to be further down, sometimes below your barrels.
Yes, because you expect to find the target in one place and is a little bit down, so you need to catch it and go to the picture. Because you have to remember that we don't shoot to the target, we shoot 1.20 meters in front of the target. So it's important to catch the lead and continue with the target in the lead.
But just to clarify a little bit for you, we do shoot the target in front, but very often the gun speed puts the lead on. Every shooter sees the lead differently.
Yes, of course, according on the speed, yes. But of course you need to stay in front.
And you also, for right-handed shooters, you see less lead on your low targets. Although you have the lead, you're less aware of it than on high targets. But these are quite technical things.
Yes, it's just the vision that you must have. I mean, now he has one. He broke the target, so he has to repeat.
Moving on to Sven, who is going to shoot the low house pair next. So just one pair on station 4 for all of the athletes to complete before we move on to station 5. This will complete our second rotation of 10 targets. So after the 20 targets, we will have the shooter in 6th place, leaving this final. Lots to play for, not just the medals, but the highly coveted Paris 2024 Olympic quota place. Whoever wins this will go to the Olympics. Will join the rest of the shooters. The Olympics are only taking, well, they are taking place in 2 months' time, so not that much time to go, not that much time to prepare.
There is another competition in Lonato next month. For Skeet is for 15, 16, 17, where you can check, you can do something, some other national appointment, and after you must be ready for the Olympic.
That's right, but this is the last championships where you can win a quota place, as well as there will be one more Olympic quota awarded, but it's going to be done on the world ranking point system. And I believe on 14th of June, we will know who will get the last quota place. But of course, if you haven't been taking part in any of the international matches, your name will not be in there, which is the case for our AN shooter Anatoly Semenenko.
I think this is the last competition where you can get point for ranking system. It's too much important when you have the shoot-off before the final to also to win that kind of shoot-off is possible, because the bib number in this kind of final is too much important. Because with the same score, if you have a low bib number, you can go out even if you shoot the same target. So you have to another competition before the competition.
That's correct. In case of a tie for places 3 through to 6, bib numbers will be used to determine who stays and who goes. And shooter with the lowest bib number, won by the highest ranked athlete after qualification, will stay, and a shooter with a high bib number but lower qualification places will be the one who is going to be eliminated. But once we get to the first and second positions, if there is a tie, this will be decided by a shoot-off. So Sven Korte has hit 19 targets out of 20, which is a fantastic result so far, although still a long way to go, but it's brilliant to start your final on such a strong note.
The meaning is always the same. You have not to make mistake.
That's right, not to miss any targets. So Andrei Kobzaruk is next, shooting his reverse pair on 5 and hits that beautifully, with Anatoly Semenenko following on. He shot his first double on station 5, and he's about to shoot his reverse pair. Yes, beautiful shooting. Daniel Korczak is next. So one of these shooters will unfortunately have to leave this final. And okay, he missed the target. He's protesting, but he hasn't been given it. And if he hits the next pair, because of his... and he misses the next target, so it looks more likely... Oh, I'm just looking to see on our scoreboard. So that puts him down on 17. We've got 3 shooters so far tied on 17 points. With
this sport is very strange, because now you see that
the highest...
We wait. Yes, it's the score.
Yeah.
Is going to be out, but we wait.
Well,
this double.
Mitchell needs to hit this pair.
Same country.
To stay in the final. Well, he hits one target. That's enough for him.
Enough, yes.
Yes, he came into the final as the lowest place shooter, but he's safe in. And unfortunately, Freddie Kalinda is the athlete in the 6th place, and he leaves this final. He was one of the 2 shooters to have shot the highest qualification score of 124 targets. A fantastic work for him over the last 3 days, but unfortunately not the best of finals, and I know he will be bitterly disappointed.
This is our sport. 3 days, 1 mistake, and after 20 target, 4 mistake. But we have to face also with this. It's amazing, and we have to fight. Of course, we have to improve, and in any case, it's a big occasion to stay in one final in European Championship.
So we have 5 athletes remaining, 10 more targets to be shot before the athlete in the 5th place is decided. So Sven is now going to lead this final because our shooter number 1, Freddie, is no longer shooting here, as he's the shooter in the 6th place. So Andrei Kobzaruk is next. Sven is putting a bit of pressure on the remaining athletes, having cleared his station 3, 4 hits out of 4, and that's a miss on the high target on the first pair, which is always quite hard to take, isn't it? When there are certain targets which I call them banking targets you can bank on, the regular.
What we see before, because you have to shoot 10 targets, and also the normal double is full of pressure. And in my opinion, one thing is that when from Ukraine, Andrei from Ukraine call was 0 time, it was a little bit surprised, and our reaction is not always the best when we have this kind of 0 time. There is no time to react, let's say. So this that didn't help him.
Now Anatoly Simonenko is next. He's shooting his, beautifully shot reverse double. He also hits all of the targets on station 3. 4 hits out of 4 for him. He's just 2 targets behind Sven, but still a long way to go. The winner of this European Championships final will also win the quarter place for Paris 2024. And Daniel Korczak does a fantastic job as well. He also clears station 3, 4 hits out of 4 for him.
No chance to him to miss, because he has to, if you want to stay in the game, he has to break 4 targets.
That's right. And Mitchell Brooker-Smith has 1 more pair to go on station 3. And he misses high bird on the reverse pair, which can be quite an expensive miss. Because he was placed.
In 20 target, we lose 2 persons from Great Britain.
Possible, yes.
Yes.
Because he came in the 6th position into this final. So he's got the
to shoot,
lowest position.
But I said before, the target, you know, is the high house little bit going down, the light is changing, so we see what happened, because never give up and try to do the best.
No, that's right. And the pressure is rising. That's the other thing, isn't it? The further this final goes, the more pressure there is on the shoulders of the athletes.
No target.
So station 4, high target pair next, and it's a hit for Anatoly Simonenko. No, sorry, for Andriy Kobzaruk from Ukraine. Anatoly Simonenko is next. Yes, hit. Just incidentally, the Skeet men European record in the final, Thomas Niederle holds it. He's from the Czech Republic, and he set the European record back in 2019 at the World Championships in Lonato. It was equaled by quite a few shooters, men shooters since then. Far too many to name here, but one of those was Luigi Lode of Italy, and one of the Greek shooters, Charalambos Chalkidakis, who also did it.
Yes, he's the guy that won last year the quota place for Greece with the 60 also in the final, 6 out of 60.
So station 5, this is now the crucial stage to see who stays, who goes.
For target, we see who go out.
Yeah, I think Sven is definitely going to be staying. Oh, good shooting from him. The high house target on the first pair on 5 dropped. It took a little bit of time to find it, didn't he? Oh, and misses the low target house on his reverse pair. And it puts him on 28 hits out of 30. Still a fantastic shooting from Sven. He's just walking off. You can't see him on your screens, but he's walking in front of us to get some more cartridges. Andriy Kobzaruk is shooting next. He's hit his first pair on 5, and he's just getting ready to take his reverse pair on, and it's a no target. The high house target broke as it came off the trap. So
it's not easy to restart the preparation in 15 seconds to be ready to shoot again with one no target and try to break the target.
And it just showed here he misses his first target out on the reverse pair on 5.
This target, when start to go out the high house and go direct is low, it doesn't help the shooter, so they are losing some milliseconds to contact.
Ooh, that was quite a bit of a twitchy shot. Anatoly was there waiting for the target. On Skeet, you have 0 to 3 seconds delay before the targets are thrown, and he was getting all excited. And he also misses his first target on the reverse pair on 5. But he's safe because he is ahead of Andriy Kobzaruk, so it's definitely safe. We have to see how the remaining 2 finalists do on this station 5 before the picture becomes clear as to who stays and who goes. He just needs 1 target to stay, and he misses a pair. Would you believe that?
This is our sport. It's unbelievable. From one bad starting, you miss 2 target.
Yeah, and it's given Andrei Kobzaruk another life, because he will definitely stay in the final, as he came in a higher position into this final. But Mitchell Brooker-Smith has to hit both of the targets. He was the lowest placed shooter into the final, so if he only hits one target, it'll put him equal, and he misses. And unfortunately, he's the shooter who will end up this final in 5th place. Because of his lower final placing, the 3 athletes were equal on 25 hits each, but he's the one who has to go. And this will continue till we get to the silver and gold medal match, because
in any case, he made a very big competition. He won 123 in the qualification. It was not easy.
No, not easy, but he will be disappointed, I know. At the last year's European Championships, he was also placed 5th. And 5th again, but... Oh, that was a bit of luck.
This is what we call a jolly. You have to play again because you missed the first.
But very lucky, because he missed the first target, and the second target ran into the shot of the first target when Sven fired, but it's no target, so he takes it again, and he's got to use this chance. Maybe this is his lucky day.
Oh!
Yes.
In the women happened the same, but she was not so lucky.
She was not. She had 2 opportunities. She was lucky twice, and she didn't capitalize on either of those. But well done to Sven, who managed to reset himself, but he misses the return target on the second pair on 3. He's still ahead.
Yes, it's important for him also to manage the advantage, to remain concentrated, not think that, okay, I'm 1 target in front because it's too much 1 target, but he has to remain concentrated and break, in any case, all the target.
Yeah, you want to build up as big a lead as you can, rather than giving away targets. And for your opponents will know what's going on. You need to keep putting that pressure on them. And it's a pair loss for Andrei Kobzaruk. He just missed the reverse pair on 3. It can happen, but it's always hard to take when you drop a whole pair.
Again, it was one target without delay, and his reaction was very, very fast. So happened double mistake.
It probably caught him out, and he just rushed.
Yes, yes. The reaction is like this.
Nicely hit first pair for Anatoly Semenenko. When it's lost, Bono. I know who is. So what are the referees saying? No, it's hit and lost, because the referees did not see, even if there was a piece I didn't see. Did you see anything, Piero?
It was the plastic wood. No.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. So hit and loss for Anatoly on his reverse pair, but we're now with Daniel Korczak, who's also getting ready to shoot his reverse pair on 3.
Only 1 to stay in the final.
Yeah. And it's also lost. Do you think the light, because the lights now, the cloud is quite thick, the lights dropped, that's probably affecting our shooters?
Yes, yes, because the target is not orange, it's a dark orange, and usually you lose in the green of the mountain in front, on the net in front.
So we're on station 4 now. Low target pair to be shot here. Yes, it's a hit for Sven.
You see, this target was normal trajectory. Now maybe 1 target has come down, so you need to be ready to prepare. You need to be prepared to shoot in any case the target, any trajectory he does.
Andrei Kobzaruk going next, representing Ukraine in this final. And it's a beautifully hit pair for him. And Anatoly Semenenko, representing individual neutral athletes, hits his pair on 4 as well. The last shooter on station 4 is Daniel Korczak, representing Czech Republic. Let's see what he can do. Yes. All of our athletes have cleared station 4. The pressure is on because this is the last station before we decide who is going to be leaving this final in the 4th position, or who is going to be placed 4th without a medal and without a quarter place.
Only the Czech Republic has already one place with the Tomeček. All the other are not represented.
What Piero means, none of the other countries have a quota place.
Ukraine with the lady.
Oh!
Yeah, but in the men's skeet, none of the quota is actually one for the country. So Czech Republic have one quota place.
Mr. Sven looks quite concentrated.
Oh!
Yes, that was a hit. His first target was a hit.
Yes, yes.
Only one target. And I think he has been given hit and miss. Yes, good refereeing. Good refereeing. Not easy for Andrei Kobzaruk to be following on.
You see the target now, there is too much difference from the 8 of the target. One is going too much down, and one is going too much up.
Yes, the targets on pairs. Well, that one actually, both of them have stayed up. That was a nicely balanced pair. But the one before was quite erratic, would have been quite difficult to shoot.
Ah!
And a beautifully shot station 5. He needed that.
Should have been not enough.
No, well, let's see how the last 2 athletes in this final do. So Anatoly Semenenko has hit his first double on 5. He's about to shoot his reverse pair on the same station.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a miss. His low target on the reverse pair went up.
Very up, so you need time to go up, and it's far. Shoot after 30 meters is too difficult.
It's not always easy to adjust, is it, if you come on the wrong line? So everything rests on this last pair. Lots of pressure on Daniel Korczak's shoulders. He needs to hit this pair to stay in the final, to be in with a chance for a quarter place. Because he came in with in the lowest position of the remaining 4 finalists. So he will. Oh. And he misses.
Yes.
He misses, and because of his lower place in the finals, he is the athlete to leave the final in 4th place. He'll be very disappointed. Even if he didn't win the quarter place, he could have still won a medal. So this is the stand-ins after the 40 targets have been shot. Sven Korte from Germany is leading by 2 targets. He's on 36 hits out of 40. Anatoly Semenenko shooting under the flag of individual neutral athletes is second at the moment on 34 hits out of 40. And Andrei Kobzaruk of Ukraine on 33 hits out of 40. So we have our medalists already. Is just the color of the medals which will be decided very soon, but that's not what these athletes are concerned with at the moment. The highly coveted Paris 2024 Olympic quota is still to be decided between these 3 athletes. Whoever wins this European Championships will win the Olympic quota, and that's what they all want. And Andrei Kobzaruk misses his high target on 3. I think he did exactly the same in the previous rotation. Quite an expensive miss. He's just going to shoot his reverse pair, which he does beautifully. And that's a slightly harder pair. They're all difficult, but the reverse pairs are that bit harder.
A little bit difficult out there, yes, yes.
Anatoly Simonenko is next. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, no problems with the first pair. And now for his reverse pair.
Yeah.
And he also misses his second target on the reverse pair. So still very close between the second and third place athletes so far. Just one target in there for them. But Sven is 2 targets ahead.
Don't go down with the attention is important.
Yes, we're on station 4, high house target, double to be shot on this rotation. Yeah, he just had to take that little bit of time to find the target. That's why the time.
Yes, also my shooter told me that sometimes during the net you lose the contact with the target because you see the black part from down.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what happened, because normally you can hear by the timing of the shots. It's like boom, boom, but just like now.
Like it is, yes.
Yes, but Sven just had to pause a little bit because he lost the sight of that target. But it's good
it means that he's in good condition to not to shoot in the sky, but just to shoot with the target under control.
Correct, and hit them as well. So all of our athletes hit their pair on station 4, and we're back onto this. On station 5, lots of pressure. Who stays, who goes? One target between Andrei and Anatoly, and 2 targets. Sven is 2 targets ahead of Anatoly Simonenko, who is in second place at the moment. So Sven hits his pair. First regular pair on 5. He's safe anyway. He will stay in for the gold and silver.
Bravo.
Wow, fantastic.
He put one good point now.
Fantastic shooting. So it's between these 2 athletes who will stay and who will end up with the bronze medal. Both will want to stay in just to have a chance at winning the quarter place. So Andrei Kobzaruk hits his first pair, now for the reverse pair on 5, and he misses the low target on the reverse pair on 5. He's now on 41 hits out of 50.
Yeah.
It's a hit for
just
Anatoly.
One target to continue.
Anatoly needs to hit 1 target to stay in this final. If he misses a pair, he will be the athlete to go out. And he hits 1 target. So he stays in the final. And we have the bronze medal has been decided. Andrei Kobzaruk from Ukraine wins the bronze medal. That's Mykola Milchev, his coach. And also...
Of course, 3 targets in the last 10 is too much difference, but
it can happen.
It happened in the past, and so we see what happened.
Yeah, and this is
how
the
much
stand-in.
The pressure now push the shooter.
Yeah, this is the stand-in after 50 targets have been shot. Sven Korte leading on 45 hits out of 50. He has a 3-target lead. We do not have a tie situation now, which is decided on bib number. Any ties will be decided by shoot-offs. But the way things have been going, we're unlikely to have a shoot-off situation, but we'll see. So reverse pair on 3 for Sven. Oh, and he misses. He No, the referee won't give it to him. But I think he missed the same target previously as well.
Honestly, it's difficult because we're going down, going in the green, in the dark side.
Yeah, the high target house on the reverse pair dropped quite a bit, but the pair that just come out, that was beautifully up in the air.
You cannot have the same timing when the target is so different in height.
And he also misses it, but that was a much better flight pattern for Anatoly than for Sven. But nevertheless, the lead is still the same. For Sven, is still 3 targets ahead. We have 6
this
targets.
Double is heavy, like all the other, but this is really heavy because this double is the signal where who has more chance to get the quota.
You're talking about
and the gold.
Stations 4
This
double.
one for this double, yes.
Oh, fantastic shooting! He had to find the second target on his pair, and there's no golden hit. He has to carry on. No.
It's important one double.
Yes. Well, he thinks he can do it. I mean, he's 3 targets ahead. He has 4 targets to shoot. He needs to hit 2 targets to guarantee that he takes the European Championship title and that he takes home the...
It's difficult to recover from this adrenaline
celebration.
shot.
I'm not sure whether he slightly miscalculated or whether he is so confident he knows he's going to hit 2 targets. This pair, if he hits the regular pair on 5, this will be enough.
Oh!
And he does it! Sven Kortev, Germany, is going to be the European champion of 2024. He will also win the one thing he wanted the most, and this is what he told me when I spoke to him before the final. He just wanted the Olympic quota place for Paris. But on top of it, he's going to be the European champion of this competition. Oh, and it's a hit. The first target was hit. No, it was not pair lost, but it doesn't matter. It was hit. It doesn't matter. He had enough lead.
From our position, should be more easy, maybe. I don't know.
So Anatoly Simonenko will just be shooting for his pride. There's not much he can do. He cannot catch up. But he will take away the silver medal. He's done incredibly well, considering he had no international experience. It's a no target. He's going to call for it again. Okay, the microphone wasn't on. I think the sequence finished, but they've just reset
Comparing
it.
the result in competition, the final was a little bit under the average, let's say. But
It's the pressure.
The pressure
And that was
is
a
too
hit
high.
as well.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to our medalists. Sven Korte wins the gold, the Paris 2024 quota. Is one happy chappie. Alex Kramer is his coach, who just congratulated him on your screens. Anatoly Simonenko wins the silver. He was shooting under the flag of the individual neutral athletes. Incredible performance by this 27-year-old athlete as well. And Andriy Kobzaruk of Ukraine wins the bronze medal. Another brilliant performance as well. Well done to all of our finalists. It's been a very tense and pressured final because of
what they play was too high. Is this okay European plus there was this quota, the last quota that permit you to go to the Olympics. So
and none of them had it.
It's normal that they have a lot of pressure, a lot.
Yes, quite difficult. Unless you've been in this situation to actually understand the real meaning of what...
In any case, congratulations to everyone because they shot very nice qualification and after a really nice final.
And here we have our medalists from this European Shotgun Championships of 2024. Well done to Sven. I'm sure his wife
We'll be happy with also the daughter. Yes.
Yes, and the little boy as well.
Something to give with them as a present.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Piero, for being here with us today to commentate on this men's final.
Thank you to you. I will see the junior final because there is one Finnish guy inside, so we hope the best also for them.
Well, we hope that our viewers are not going to go away. They will join us for the Skeet men junior final, which will take place anytime soon, actually. We're just running slightly behind the schedule. It was scheduled for 17:02, but it's 17:04 now. So the men junior final will take place next. Please come back, rejoin us for some more exciting action from Lonato in Italy. We will have there'll be highlights of the men's Skeet final shortly. And it's goodbye from me for now. I hope to see you all a little bit later.
sky. It's a sign that you have won. 'Cause the life is not